So hello friends, we are going to see about quadrilaterals today. So in the last lesson we saw about triangles. So in this presentation we are going to see about quadrilaterals exercise 8.1 and 8.2. So let's move on. Exercise 8.1. The angles of quadrilateral are in the ratio of 3 is to 5 is to 9 is to 13. Find all the angles of the quadrilateral. And the solutions are: let the angles of the quadrilateral be 3x, 5x, 9x and 13x. Therefore, sum of all the angles of quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. Therefore, 3x plus 5x plus 9x plus 13x is equal to 360 degree. So, 330x is equal to 360 degree. We all know that sum of all the angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. So, Ax equal to 360 degree by 30 is equal to 12 degree. Therefore, 3x equal to 3 into 12 degree is equal to 36 degree, 5x. So, equal to 5 into 12 degrees equal to 60 degree. 9x equal to 9 into 12 degree is equal to 108 degrees. 13x equal to 39 into 12 degree is equal to 156 degrees. The required angles of the quadrilateral are 36 degree, 60 degree and 108 degree. If the diagonals of a parallelogram are equal, then show that it is a rectangle. So this is the figure. So let's move on now. Given a parallelogram ABCD such that AC is equal to BD. We have to prove that ABCD is a rectangle. Proof: in triangle ABC and triangle DCB, AC is equal to DB. It is given. So AB is equal to DC. The opposite sides of a parallelogram is equal to BC is equal to CB, and they are common. Triangle ABC is equal to triangle DCB by SSS criteria. SSS means side congruence criteria. Therefore, their corresponding parts are equal. So angle ABC is equal to angle DCB. Therefore, AB is parallel to DC and BC is a transversal. Therefore, ABCD is a parallelogram. Therefore, angle ABC plus angle DCB is equal to 180 degree. Interior opposite angles are supplementary. These are the second equation. And next, from 1 and 2, we have angle ABC equal to angle DCB equal to 90 degree. That is, ABCD is parallelogram having an angle equal to 90 degree. So, therefore, ABCD is a rectangle. So we have completed two questions and we will now move on to third question. So question number 3. Show that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other at right angles, then it is a rhombus. Solution. This is the picture and we will move on now. So solutions is given. The given part is we have a quadrilateral ABCD such that the diagonals AC and BD bisect each other at right angles. To prove that ABCD is a rhombus, we have to prove that ABCD is a rhombus. So the proof is in a triangle AOB and triangle AOD, AO is equal to AO, that is common. Triangle angle AOB is equal to angle AOD, that is equal to 90 degree. OB equal to OD. Given that O is the midpoint of BD. Therefore, triangle AOB is equal to triangle AOD by the SAS criteria. Therefore, AB is equal to AD by CPCT. So, in the next page, similarly, AB is equal to BC, BC is equal to CD, and CD is equal to AD. From 1, 2, 3 and 4 we have AB, BC is equal to BC and BC is equal to CD and CD is equal to DA. Thus, the quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus. So fourth question, we are going to fourth question now. So question number 4 is, show that the diagonals of a square are equal and bisect each other at right angles. And solution is, this is the picture for the question, and see it confirm, see it thoroughly. I will put. So we will now move on to the solution. The given part is, we have a square ABCD such that its diagonals AC and BD intersect at O. So in this previous slide, we saw that uh, all the diagonals AC and BD intersect at O. So we have to prove that AC is equal to BD and diagonals bisect each other at right angles. So the proof is, the proof part, the first, we will do the first part now. So to prove that the diagonals are equal, that is AC is equal to BD, in triangle ABC and triangle BAD, we have AB equal to BA. So they are common. Angle ABC is equal to angle BAD. All angles of a square are equal to 90 degree. So BC is equal to AD. Opposite sides of the square is ABCD. Therefore, triangle ABC is equal to triangle BAD by the congruence criteria of SAS criteria. So their corresponding parts are equal. AC is equal to BD. BC equal to AD. Opposite sides of the square ABCD. The BC is equal to AD. They are opposite sides of the square ABCD. So therefore triangle ABC is equal to triangle BAD by the SAS congruence criteria. Their corresponding parts are equal. So AC is equal to BD. To prove that O is the midpoint of the AC and BD, therefore AC is perpendicular to BC and AC is a transversal. Therefore, opposite sides of a square are parallel. Therefore, angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Their alternate interior angles. Similarly, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Alternate interior angles. Now in triangle OAD and triangle OCB, we have angle 1 equal to angle 3 and that is proved. So AD is equal to CB. Opposite sides, they are opposite sides of the square ABCD. And angle 2 is equal to angle 4 and they are hence proved. So therefore triangle OAD is equal to triangle OCB and they are congruent by SAS congruence criteria. Their corresponding parts are equal. So OA equal to OC and OD equal to OB is equal to O is the midpoint of AC and BD. That is, the diagonals AC and BD bisect each other at O. Third, to prove that the AC is perpendicular to BD, in triangle OBA and triangle ODA, we have OB equal to OD, that is proved now. So BA equal to DA, opposite sides of the square. OA is equal to OA and they are common. Therefore, OBA, triangle OBA is equal to triangle ODA. So they are congruent by SSS congruence criteria. Their corresponding parts are equal. So triangle AOB is equal to angle AOD. But angle AOB and angle AOD form a linear pair. Therefore, angle AOB and plus angle AOD is equal to 180 degree. So sum of all the angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. So angle AOB is equal to angle AOD and their is equal to 90 degree. So AC is perpendicular to BD. From 1, 2 and 3 we get AC and BD are equal and bisect each other at right angles. So 5. So now we are going to the fifth question, and that is question number 5 is show that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral are equal and bisect each other at right angles, then it is a square. So we'll move on to the solution now. So solution, and here is the figure for the question, and from this we are going to take everything now. So the given part is we have a quadrilateral ABCD such that O is the midpoint of AC and BD. Also AC is perpendicular to BD. To prove that, we have to prove that ABCD is a square. Proof: in triangle AOD and triangle AOB we have and AO is equal to AO and they are common. So therefore angle AOD is equal to angle AOB, each are 90 degree. So OD is equal to OB. Therefore O is the midpoint of BD. Therefore triangle AOD is equal to triangle AOB. So they are from SAS criteria. Their corresponding parts are equal. So AD equal to AB. There is the first equation, and then similarly we have AB equal to BC. BC is equal to CD and CD is equal to DA. So from 1, 2, 3 and 4 we have AB is equal to BC, CD is equal to DA, BC is equal to CD. So therefore quadrilateral ABCD is having all sides equal. Therefore, triangle OAOD equal to triangle COB by SAS criteria. Their corresponding parts are equal. Therefore, angle 1 and angle equal to angle 2, but they form a pair of interior alternate angles. So, therefore, AD is perpendicular to BC. Similarly, AB is perpendicular to DC. Therefore, ABCD is a parallelogram. Therefore, parallelogram having all of its sides equal is a rhombus. Therefore, ABCD is a rhombus. Now in triangle ABC and triangle BAD we have AC equal to BD. It is given. So now AC equal BC equal to AD, and then it is hence proved. So AB is equal to BA and they are common. Therefore, triangle ABC is equal to triangle BAD by SSS criteria. We are going to the next slide. So their corresponding angles are equal. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to angle BAD since AD is equal perpendicular to BC and AB is a transversal. Therefore, ABC plus angle BAD is equal to 180 degree. So, interior opposite angles are supplementary. That is, the rhombus ABCD is having one angle and equal to 90 degree. Thus, ABCD is a square. So, you're now moving to the sixth question now. So, the sixth question here. Here is the sixth question, and the question number 6 is the diagonal AC of a parallelogram ABCD bisects angle A. See the figure. Show that first part it bisects angle C also, and second part is ABCD is a rhombus. So solution given we have a parallelogram from ABCD in which the diagonals AC bisects A. So angle DAC is equal to angle BAC. We have to prove that, and first part we have to prove that AC bisects angle C also, and in the second part we have to prove that ABCD is a rhombus. Now the proof part. First, therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. Therefore AB is perpendicular to DC and AC is a transversal. Therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 3, and therefore their alternate interior angle is their equation 1 now. So now also BC is perpendicular to AD and AC is a transversal. Therefore angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Angle 2 is equal to angle 4, and the alternate interior angles are there. So this is the second equation. So now but AC bisects angle A. So therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 2, and the AC bisects angle A is given. So from 1, 2 and 3 we have angle 3 is equal to angle 4. AC bisects angle C. So in the second part, to prove ABCD is a rhombus, so now in the second part we have to prove that ABCD is a rhombus. So in DABC we have angle 1 equal to angle 4. Therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So therefore BC is equal to AB. The sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Similarly, AD is equal to DC, and they're the fifth equation. But ABCD is a parallelogram and it is given. Therefore, AB is equal to DC, opposite sides of a parallelogram, and this is the sixth equation. So from 4, 5 and 6, we have AB equal to BC, BC equal to CD, and CD equal to DA. So thus ABCD is a rhombus. So now we will move on to question number 7. ABCD is a rhombus, and we have to show that the diagonal AC bisects angle A as well as angle C, and diagonal BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. So the solution is in the next slide. So this is the solution and this is the picture for that. So here is the picture, and since ABCD is a rhombus, so AB is equal to BC and BC is equal to CD and CD is equal to DA. So also AB is perpendicular to CD and AD is perpendicular to BC. Now CD is equal to AD and it is equal to angle 1 equal to angle 2. So this is the first equation. Therefore angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. Also AD is perpendicular to BC and AC is the transversal. Therefore every rhombus is a parallelogram. That angle 1 equal to angle 3 is the equation 2. Alternate interior angles are equal. From 1 and 2 we have angle 2 equal to 3 and it is 3. So since AB is perpendicular to DC and AC is transversal, angle 2 is equal to angle 4 and 4. Therefore alternate interior angles are equal. From 1 and 4 we have angle 1 and it is equal to 4. So AC bisects angle C as well as angle A. Excellent. We can prove that BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. ABCD is a rectangle in which diagonal AC bisects angle A as well as angle C. Show that ABCD is a square. Diagonal BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. So this is the figure for that question, and we have a rectangle ABCD such that AC bisects angle A as well as angle C. That is angle 1 is equal to angle 4 and angle 2 is equal to angle 3. And this is the first equation. So first, since every rectangle is a parallelogram, therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. So AB is parallel to CD and AC is a transversal. Therefore angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Alternate interior angles are equal. From 1 and 2, we have angle 3 and angle 4. So in triangle ABC, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So AP is equal to BC. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. In triangle ABC, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So it is repeated, so don't mind. Therefore, sides opposite to equal angles of angle A are equal. Similarly, CD is equal to DA. So ABCD is a rectangle having adjacent sides unequal. So ABCD is a square. So the second part, since ABCD is a square and diagonals of a square bisect the opposite angles. So BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. So in question 9, the question number 9, in parallelogram ABCD, 2 points P and Q are taken on diagonal BD such that DP is equal to BQ. See figure. Show that triangle APD is equal to triangle CQB. Second part, AP is equal to CQ. Third part, triangle AQB is equal to triangle CPD. And triangle AQ is equal to CP. And APCQ is a parallelogram. And this is the figure. So if the given part is we have a parallelogram ABCD, BD is the diagonal, and points P and Q are such that PD is equal to QB. Since AD is perpendicular to BC and BD is a transversal, therefore angle ADB is equal to angle CDB. Their alternate interior angles are equal. So angle ADP is equal to angle CBQ. Now, in triangle APD and triangle CQB, we have AD equal to CB. Opposite sides of a parallelogram ABCD are equal. PD is QB is equal to is the given and they are given. So angle ADP is equal to angle CBQ and hence it is proved. So therefore triangle APB is equal to triangle CQB by SAS congruency. Therefore, so the third part, since AB is perpendicular to CD and BD is a transversal, therefore angle ABD and CDB is equal to angle ABQ and is equal to angle CDP. Now in triangle AQB and triangle CPD, we have QP equal to PD and they are given. So angle ABQ is equal to angle CDP and hence they are proved. AB is equal to CD. Why is the opposite sides of a parallelogram ABCD are equal? Therefore, a triangle AQB triangle is equal to triangle CPD by the SAS congruence criteria. Fourth part. Since triangle AQB is equal to triangle CPD and they are proved, AQ is equal to CP by CPCT. In a quadrilateral, triangle PCQ opposite sides are equal and they are hence proved. So triangle PCQ is a parallelogram. 10th question. So now 10th question we are in. ABCD is a parallelogram and AP and CQ are perpendiculars from vertices A and C on diagonal BD. See figure show that triangle APB is equal to triangle CQD and second AP is equal to CQ. And this is the figure here and you can see the figure of the question. Solution. In triangle APB and triangle CQD, we have angle APB is equal to angle CQD, in each is 90 degree. So AB is equal to CD. So opposite sides of parallelogram ABCD are equal. Angle APB is equal to angle CDQ. So therefore alternate angles are equal as AB is perpendicular to CD and BD is a transversal. Therefore triangle APB is equal to triangle CQB by AAS criteria, angle side criteria. Since triangle APB is equal to triangle CQD, they hence proved AP is equal to CQ by CPCD. Corresponding parts of the congruence triangles are equal. So the 11th question is, question number 11 is, in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, AB is equal to DE, AB is perpendicular to DE, BC is minor equal to EF, and BC is perpendicular to EF. Vertices A, B, and C are joined to vertices D, E, and F, respectively. See figure. Show that quadrilateral ABED is a parallelogram. Quadrilateral BEFC is a parallelogram. AD perpendicular to CF and AD equal to CF. Quadrilateral ACFD is a parallelogram and AC equal to DF. So, and triangle ABC is equal to triangle DEF. And this is the diagram for that question, and the solution is we have AB equal to DE, that is given, and AB is perpendicular to DE, that is given also. So therefore that is ABED is a quadrilateral in which a pair of opposite sides AB and DE are parallel and are of equal length. So therefore ABED is a parallelogram. Second part, BC equal to EF given, and they are also given here. So and BC is perpendicular to EF and they are also given. That is BEFC is a quadrilateral in which a pair of opposite sides BC and EF are parallel and of equal length. So BEFC is a parallelogram. Third, ABED is a parallelogram and they are proved. So therefore AD is perpendicular to BE and AD is perpendicular to BE is equal to BE, not perpendicular. And AD is parallel to BE. Sorry, I made a mistake in turning. So therefore opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal and parallel. So also BEFC is a parallelogram and they are proved. B is parallel to CF and B is equal to CF. This is the equation 2. So now therefore opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal and parallel. Now from 1 and 2 we have AD is parallel to CF and AD equal to CF. Since AD is parallel to CF and AD is equal to CF and they are proved, that is in quadrilateral ACFD, one pair of opposite sides AD and CF are parallel and of equal length. Quadrilateral ACFD is a parallelogram. Since ACFD is a parallelogram proved, so AC is equal to DF, therefore opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. So in the sixth part, in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, we have, it is E, not F. So AP is equal to DE and it is given, and BC is equal to EF. AC and AC is equal to DE and it is proved in fifth part. In this part it is proved. So triangle ABC is equal to triangle DEF. Is equal to triangle DEF by SSS triple S congruence criteria. So the 12th question is, ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to CD and AD is equal to BC. Show that angle A is equal to angle B and angle C is equal to angle D, and triangle ABC is equal to triangle BAD. And the fourth part is diagonal BC is equal to triangle BD. So this is the figure here. So next page we are going on. So the first part, reduce AB to E and draw CF parallel to AD. Equation 1, and AB is parallel to DC and AE is perpendicular parallel to DC. So also AD is parallel to CF. So AECD is a parallelogram. AD is equal to CE, then it is 1, first equation. So therefore opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal, but AD is equal to BC, and in the second equation, and it is given by 1 and 2, DC is equal to CF. Now in triangle BCF, we have BC equal to CF. So angle CEB and is equal to angle CBE, and this is the equation 3. Angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. Also, angle ABC plus angle CBE is equal to 180 degree, and this is the fourth equation. Linear pair, and angle A plus angle CEB is equal to 180 degree. So, co-interior angles of a parallelogram ADCE, from 4 and 5 we get angle ABC plus angle CBE. So it is equal to angle A plus angle CEB. Therefore, angle ACB is equal to angle ABC plus angles is equal to angle CAB, and angle ABC is equal to angle A from 3. So angle B is equal to angle A, and this is the sixth one. So second part, and AB is parallel to CD and AD is a transversal. So angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. So if 7 co-interior angles, similarly angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. And it is the 8th equation. From 7 and 8 we get angle A plus angle D equal to angle B plus angle C, and it is equal to angle C is equal to angle D. Third, in triangle ABC and triangle BAD, we have AB equal to BA and they are common, and BC equal to AD and they are given, and it is given. So angle ABC is equal to angle BAD, and hence they are proved. Therefore, triangle ABC and triangle BAD, and they are proved by SAS congruence criteria. Since triangle ABC is equal to triangle BAD and it is proved, AC is equal to BD by CPCT.
Exercise 8.2. Question number 1. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which P, Q, R and S are midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and D.
is a rhombus
AC is a
and
diagonal.
P, Q, R
Show
and
that
S are
1.
the midpoints
S
of
are
the
parallel
sides
to AC
AB,
and S are
EC,
equals
CD
half of
and
AC.
DA respectively.
2. PQ
Show that
equals
the
SR.
quadrilateral
3.
PQRS
is a parallelogram. Solution.
In triangle
First
ABC,
part.
P
In
and Q are the
triangle
midpoints
ACD,
of
we
AB
have
and BC
S
respectively.
is the midpoint of
Therefore,
AD and
PQ
R
equals
is the midpoint of CD.
and PQ
SR
are
equals
parallel
half
to
of
AC
AC
are
and
midpoints
S
of
are
the
parallel
sides
to
AB,
AC. Equation number
in
1.
triangle
By midpoints
ABCD,
here R and S
part
are
two,
the
that the
midpoints of
triangle
triangle
ABC
ABC. P is the
respectively.
midpoint of
Therefore,
AB
SR
and Q is the
equals
midpoint
half
of
AC
BC.
and SR
PQ equals
AC.
half AC
Equation
and
number 2
PQ
by
parallel to
midpoint
AC.
theorem.
Equation
From 1
number
and
2
also
by
parallel to
midpoint
AC
theorem.
equals
Equation
half
number
AC
1
by
and 2
midpoint
we get
SR.
PQ
Similarly,
equals half
in
of
parallel
AC.
to AC
equals
AB
SR
parallel
and
to
PQ
SR.
parallel to AC.
Therefore,
PQ
PQ
equals
equals
SR.
SR.
Therefore,
PQ
PQ
is
equals
parallel to
SR
AC.
and
Therefore,
PQ
PQRS is
parallel to
parallel to
SR.
2. We
Third
get
part.
Equation
In a
number 3.
quadrilateral
Now,
PQRS
in triangle
is also
ERC
PQ
and
equals
triangle
SR
EQC,
and PQ
PQ
parallel to
parallel
SR
is equal to
triangle
angle 2.
Therefore,
Now,
PQRS
because the
is
diagonals
a
of a rhombus
parallelogram.
bisect the opposite
Exercise
and
8.2.
triangle
Question number
PCD
1.
equals CQ
ABCD
and
is a
because
quadrilateral
equal
in
to
which
BC by
PQR
DD.
and S
CE
are
equals
midpoints
to
of the
CE
sides
because
AB,
common.
BC, CD
Therefore,
and DA.
triangle
AC is a
ERC
diagonal.
is
Show
congruent to
that
triangle
1.
EQC
SR
because
is
S is
AC and
congruent to
SR
half
equals
BC.
half of
Therefore,
AC.
angle 3 is
2.
equal to
PQ
angle 4.
equals SSR.
Equation
3.
number 4.
PQRS is a parallelogram.
But angle 3 plus
Solution.
angle 4 is
And
equal to
first
180 degree. And that is
triangle
equation number 5.
ACD. We
By
have
linear
S
pair
is the midpoint of
angle
AD
4
and R is
from
the
equation
midpoint
number
of
4
CD.
and 5.
SR
We
equals
get
half of
angle
AC
3 is
and
equal to
SR
angle 4
parallel
is
AC.
equal to 90
Equation number 1.
PQ
Now,
equals
Q.
angle R
Part
Q
2
is equal to
and
180
triangle
degree
ABC.
minus
P
B.
is the
That
midpoint of
PQ
ABR and Q is the midpoint of BC. PQ equals half AC and PQ parallel to AC is equal to number 2 by midpoint
Vertically
theorem.
opposite angles
From
are
1
equal.
and 2 we get
And therefore
PQ
angle
equals
phi
half
is
of
equal to
AC
90 degree.
equals
So question
SR
number
from
RQ ABCD is at
parallel to
180 degree.
minus
AB is
therefore
parallel to
phi
DC.
equals SR
90 degree
and
is a diagonal
therefore
and E is
one
the
angle
midpoint
of
of
parallel
AB.
to
A line is
PQR
drawn
is
on
90 degree.
E
In a
parallel
quadrilateral
to
PQR
AB intersecting BC
PQ
and
equals
F.
SR
So
and
that
SR
F
parallel
is
to
the midpoint of
PQR
BC.
and S
Therefore
midpoint
PQR
is
sides
a
we have
parallelogram.
in triangle
CCD.
BAB respectively
Question number 1.
show that the
ABCD
quadrilateral
is a
PQR
quadrilateral
EG
in
is
which
parallel to
PQR
AB
and S
because
are
EF
midpoints
is
of the
parallel
sides
to ABC.
AB, BC,
And using the
and
converse
the
of
midpoints
midpoint
AC
theorem,
and
we
BC
get G
show
is
that
the midpoint of
BC
BC.
parallel to
Again,
AC and SR equals half of AC.
we have G is the
PQ
midpoint of
equals
BD
SR
by
and
midpoint
3
theorem
PQRS
is
is a
parallel to
parallelogram.
ADC R and S are
Solution.
the midpoints of
First
BD
part
and
in
EF respectively.
triangle
Therefore,
ACD
SR
we have
equals
half is the
AC
midpoint of
and
AD
SR
and R is the midpoint of CD.
Equation number 2
SR equals half of AC
from
and
1 and 2
we get PQ equals
equation number 1
by midpoint theorem.
SR
Part 2
and PQ
in
is
triangle
parallel
ABC
to AC.
P is the midpoint of
Question number
AB
5
and Q is the
Therefore,
midpoint of
ABCD
BC.
PQ
equals half
parallel
AC
to
and
sides
PQ parallel to
PQR
AC is equation number 2
so that
by
the
midpoint
line
theorem.
segments
Equation
AF
number
and
3
BC
and
tries
2
now
we
diagonal
get triangle
BD
PQ equals
and
half of
triangle
AC
EQC
equals
angle
SR
1
and
parallelogram
PQ
to
parallel to
parallel
AC
and
parallel
equals
to
the
SR.
diagonals of a
Therefore,
rhombus
AB
bisect the
equals
opposite
SR
to
and
DC.
B.
And
COD
AEC
parallel is parallel to
half
SR
is
equal
equal
to
to
BC
BC
in a quadrilateral PQRS
CE because common
PQ equals
therefore
SR and triangle
ABRC
PRC
is congruent to triangle
therefore
EQC
PQRS
by
is
SE
a
is
parallelogram.
FC.
Therefore,
Therefore,
angle 3 is equal to
question
number
number
1
and 2
ABCD is a quadrilateral in which PQR and S are midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DE. AC is a linear pair. Show that from 1 angle 4 parallel to AC and SR equals half of AC. We get 2 angle 3 equals to angle 4 is equal to PQRS because parallelogram. Angle R solution is equal to 180 degree minus B. Triangle ACD we have PQ is the midpoint of AD and R is the midpoint of CD. SR equals half of AC and SR parallel to AC.
Vertically opposite
Equation number 1
are
by
equal.
midpoint theorem.
And
Part
therefore,
2
angle
in
phi is
triangle
equal to 90
ABC P
degree.
is the
So,
midpoint
because
of
RQ
AB
is
and
parallel
Q is
to
the midpoint
180
of
degree minus
BC.
E.
PQ
Angle phi
equals
BQ
half
is
90
equal
degree.
to
PQ
Therefore,
parallel to
one
angle
angle of
equation number 2
parallelogram
by midpoint theorem.
is 90 degree.
From
Thus,
1 and 2
therefore,
we
PQ
get
and
SR
4
PQ
we
equals
have
half of
B2
AC
ABCD
equals
rhombus
SR and
equal to
PQ
QR
parallel
and
to
SR
AC parallel to
midpoints of the
SR.
sides
Therefore,
AB,
PQ
BC
equals
trisect
SR
and
and
respectively.
PQ
So that the
parallel is parallel
quadrilateral
to SR.
PQRS is
Third
a
part
rectangle.
in a quadrilateral
Solution. In
PQRS
triangle ABC,
PQ
P and
equals
Q
SR
are the
and
midpoints
PQ
of
parallel
AB
to
and
SR.
BC respectively.
Proved.
Joining
Therefore,
them,
PQRS
PQ
is a
equals half
parallelogram.
sides
And
of a
PQ
quadrilateral
parallel
by
to question number
each
1.
other.
ABCD is a quadrilateral
ABCD
in which
triangle
PQR
ABC
and S are midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DE. AC is a diagonal and show that 1 SR parallel to AC and SR equals half of AC. By midpoint theorem, PQ equals SR, we get 3 PQR half is a parallel ABC SR. Solution PQ first parallel to AC triangle ACD we have SR is the midpoint of AD and R is the midpoint of CD. SR equals half of AC and SR parallel to AC. Equation number 3 by midpoint theorem. In part 2 in triangle ABC P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of BC. PQ equals half of AC and PQ parallel to AC. Equation number 2 by midpoint theorem.
by 2
From 1 and 2 we get PQ equals half of AC.
Therefore, the diagonal
Triangle
equals
SR
SR
and
by
PQ parallel to AC parallel to SR. Therefore, PQ equals SR and 3 is equal to angle 4. Is parallel to SR by CPC. Third quadrilateral. Quadrilateral PQR is equal to 180
PQ
degree.
equals
And that is
SR
equation
and
number
PQ
5
parallel to
by
SR.
linear pair. Proved.
From
Therefore,
angle
PQRS
4
is
from
a
equation number
parallelogram.
4 and 5
we get question
angle
number
A
1
is equal to angle
ABCD
4
is
is
equal to
equal to
90
90
degree, in which
Now,
PQR and S are
RQ
points of
is
the
equal to
sides
180 degree
AB,
minus
BC, CD and DE.
interior
C is a
angle
diagonal.
PQ
Show
is
that
parallel to
1
AC
SR
and
parallel to AC and SR equals half of AC.
But angle
2
5 is equal
PQ
to
equals
angle
SR. 3
vertically opposite
PQR
angles
is a
are
parallelogram.
solution. And
Solution.
therefore, angle phi is equal to 90 degree.
So,
So,
triangle
angle
ACD
RQ
we have
is
S1 is the midpoint of AD and
angle
R
phi
is the
equals
midpoint of
90
CD.
degree.
SR equals half of AC and SR parallel to PQRS is equation number 1. By midpoint PQRS is a rectangle. In triangle ABC, P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of BC. PQ equals half AC and PQ parallel to AC. Equation number 2. PQRS point is a rectangle. From 1 to 2, we get PQ equals half of AC are the midpoint equals AB and PQ parallel to AC parallel to SR. PQ equals half of AC. PQ equals SR and parallel to AC. Parallel is parallel to SR. Third triangle ADC R and PQ are midpoints of CD and PQ equals SR and PQ parallel to equals half AC. Therefore PQR is a parallelogram. Equation number 2 by midpoint theorem. Question number 1 and ABCD is a quadrilateral in which PQR and SR midpoints of the sides is parallel to ACD and DA. Parallel to AC is a diagonal. Therefore show that equals SR and SR parallel to AC and SR equals half of AC. Therefore PQR is a parallelogram. 3. PQR number 3 parallelogram. Now in solution, first triangle EQC, triangle ACD is equal to angle 2. S is the midpoint of AD and R is the midpoint of CD. Angles SR equals half of CQ and SR parallel to AC. BC equation number 1 by midpoint theorem. Part 2 in triangle ABC, P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of BC. PQ equals